Pretty much everyone remembers H2O, and for some of us, it was life-changing. For me, being a preteen girl meant three things. Find a way to meet Harley Quinn and become her apprentice. Figure out how to turn into a werewolf that wouldn't eat her friends or family. And search spells on Google that would turn me into a mermaid. Only when I touched water. Those were the days, man. It was the concept of getting to be a mermaid with awesome superpowers, hang out with my best friends all the time, save the guy I liked from danger, and just, grab smoothies when it was all said and done. Sounded freaking awesome. And forming a karate friend group that fought ninjas and shit and then grabbed falafel afterwards sounded pretty cool too, but H2O just completely enamored me. That show was fun. Even my brother liked watching it. The show was made in collaboration with the Gulf Coast, so the underwater scenes and the marine park stuff was filmed super cool. I still love rewatching it. I mean, the campiness and the glaring plot holes just make it even more fun.
But
so it's other people's accents doing it. But I do know that, I said no a lot, water, and things like that.
But damn, it makes me wish I still had a female friend group, a boyfriend, mermaid powers. Out of the three girls, Ricky was definitely my favorite. Personality-wise, I'm more of a combination of her and Cleo. Ricky was so cool.
I'm just trying to be alone right now, so if you could just...
What the? Ow! It's hot. This is somebody's idea of a joke?
Freaking fire powers, the best comedic timing, and that girl knew how to stand up for herself, which I really wanted to know how to do.
How'd you find this place?
Followed the smell.
Stay away from me. Get back!
And she was allowed to be angry. Not in any, remarkable character depiction kind of way. She was just an angry teenage girl, and something about that was very satisfying to 10-year-old Carly. And then 15-year-old Carly rewatching the show. Now I see the toxic lack of communication skills and the being unnecessarily rude to guys because you don't expect them to be emotionally affected by anything. But, that stuff was really normalized in the early 2000s. It's not like it's still going on now or anything. I loved that she was confident, she stood her ground, and she did not shy away from confrontation.
The water surrounding the island is home to the largest population of mako sharks. You think they're just gonna pack up and move on when they hear you coming? Oh, and they're protected too.
Look, hold on.
The island is an underwater wilderness. Everything will be lost. The dolphins in the lagoons, the rare green turtles, the soft corals that aren't found anywhere else in the world.
Dad, you're not gonna hurt the dolphins and turtles, are you?
Of course he isn't, Emily.
There's more. It'll all be on the list I sent to the Environment Protection Agency. Once that's done, I'll contact the press, and then I'll organise a petition.
And I'll help her. Some things are worth saving.
You can have this back. If you want to go on playing ventriloquist dummy to your dad, you can forget about being with me. Get this straight. I am not Miriam. So you can stay here, or you can come with me.
Sit down, Zane.
You just don't get it, do you?
The opposite. She had people shying away from her. She was powerful, the most powerful of the mermaids. You're gonna see a recurring theme with my favorite characters here.
The moon. No way. We're sealed in like sardines, so it can't get us.
So saying this is my fault.
It's you. You're hot, you're burning up. Ricky, you didn't happen to see a full moon reflection in the water, did you? I'm going to take that as a maybe. Can't possibly get any worse than this.
fault. I don't know how to stop this. I can't do this anymore.
Can't do what?
This, everything. It's too hard. No one understands.
I know exactly how that feels. What happened here? You're a mess.
Though she, like many fire users, embodies the element through way more than just anger. I like to think of fire abilities the way they're portrayed in the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender animated series. See, early on, Aang realizes how dangerous fire is, how easy it is to hurt someone when you're bending that element. But the show explores this a little bit further, and we get to see how beautiful it is. Like Ricky, our resident firebender Zuko is prideful, stubborn, not short on, pure, unadulterated rage. That kind of passionate personality is a double-sided coin, and on the other side of it, you have a person that cares very deeply.
Uncle, I know you must have mixed feelings about seeing me. But I want you to know, I am so sorry, Uncle. I am so sorry and ashamed of what I did. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you, but
Leo, look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about the saltwater thing. I should have. I didn't. What can I say?
That's okay. I know you're not good with the whole empathy thing.
Yeah, well, it's... You think?
Oh, yeah.
You mean I'm self-centered?
No. It's just that other people's feelings aren't really on your radar. Thank you so much, Ricky. He's so cool. He's a little quieter than Pluto, but he'll settle in.
Who wants a noisy fish anyway?
Someone who, once you win them over, will literally cross the world and back with you. And, call out your bullshit, but let's face it, that's pretty fucking important too. In other words, fire can be hot to the touch, but at its best, it's also nice and warm. Which brings me to my next topic of conversation. Oh, this was one of my favorite couples in any series growing up.
The worst. Every year he forgets my birthday.
That's nothing. My dad took me on holiday to the South Pacific.
What's so bad about that?
He left me there. I was 10. I had to catch a plane back by myself.
Oh, okay, yep, you win.
So this was an instance where my two favorite characters in a show started dating, and I freaking loved it. I mean, I've made it pretty clear why I love Ricky, but same.
Cops are only a phone call away. Knock yourself out. I'll just keep myself amused until I get here.
Well, let's just say I have a big soft spot for what I like to call the anti-Judas character. Someone who starts off opposed to the main characters for some reason, but ultimately befriends them and joins their side. And Zane, well, he's essentially the main antagonist of the first season, and the most persistent threat to the girl's secret even after Dr. Danger enters the picture. But as the show goes on, it becomes clear that a lot of his worst traits have more to do with his upbringing than who he is as a person.
You're ruining my notes.
It wasn't like that.
I wasn't talking to you, and don't lie. Honestly, if you have to waste time with a girl, at least pick one with a future, like one of those down at the seminar.
Her name is Ricky. And she was one of the girls at the seminar, only smarter. She didn't fall for it. And by the way, I'm not your errand boy, so stop treating me like one.
And despite the fact that his dad considers him lazy and useless because he doesn't display much initiative in regards to what he thinks are important for his son to be doing, when Zane's actually passionate about something, he puts everything he has into it, to the point where he's consistently putting his life in danger throughout the show. This drive leads him to becoming frenemies with Lewis, a menace to the mermaids, and a terror to old women.
Stay away from me!
Forget it, mate.
But you really start to see a shift in him during these moments, and while he's still hostile...
Cleo, can I have a word?
As if Cleo would waste her breath talking to you.
Well, she wastes it on you daily.
He's not this miserable person who doesn't have the courage to stand up to his dad and subsequently takes it out on everyone who crosses his path. And it's after this shift that he finds a connection with Ricky. And honestly, y'all, it's the cutest thing. It's funny how the angriest two characters are downright adorable together. I was here for it then, and I'm here for it now. So that was my little H2O talk. I really want to make more content on this series in the future, and hopefully do some Tybee Island stuff I'll get into later. So be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and let me know which mermaid was your favorite. On an unserious note, but in many ways very serious, I would also love to be part of a fan project recreating some scenes. Or the entire show. Just remember, I call Ricky.
You're my best kept secret. I don't know why, but I still try to keep it. You got me in pieces, 'cause you know you're my muse, you're my weakness.